Muggles! Where are those bloody furballs blind? Sas first sin, not Sas first win. It's writ as clear as day. Pardon me, the Moogle meant no harm, I'm sure, but this marks the third time this past fortnight I found myself in possession of delivery intended for another. I do not expect all Muggles to be well versed in Rogan and naming conventions, but when they are unsure of the intended reception, could they at least have the courtesy to ask before dumping it off and flitting away unseen? Look here. This missive is clearly marked for my brother, Risflo Sas Skin. His name makes his home in Limsa and serves on guard duty at the Octet more often than not. I don't mind to send this letter right back to where it came from, but I'm confident those furballs were the thing. I put my trust in them, and I'd not be surprised to see the letter end up in the hands of Hilfir himself. Perhaps he could deliver this letter to Risflo the next time he travels to Limsa, and tell him though his sister would never think of reading his mail, she thinks he could do much better for himself than some vapid tavern wench. Oh, thank you, that's your face. Remember when you were just another white-eyed whelp fresh off the boat? Reckon the city would eat you alive. I'm glad to see you proving me wrong. A letter for me, delivered to my sister, of all people. Well, if it isn't just a bloody brilliant. Perhaps next time the bloody furballs could just forward all my personal correspondence to the Admiral herself. I dare say the consequences would be less dire. 100,000 apologies, my good sir. I am most profoundly sorry for the terrible inconvenience I have caused. You may rest assured that the offer of any Moogle has been flogged several times with a large harbor herring and the due punishment for his negligence. Cooper, ow! You have my word that we delivering Moogles shall we triple even our efforts to ensure that no precious parcel or domestic ever goes astray. Behold, for now I shall perform you the Moogle dance of imitable integrity. Settle your wings, my Moogle friend. I don't believe that will be necessary. And by that, I mean, for the love of God, just don't. Wait a bleeding minute. Am I to believe I'm talking to a Moogle in the flesh? Wow, this isn't a rare occasion. Haha. And Lim Lane take me if you aren't a cute little bugger. Just moments ago I'd have a mean to wring the competent courier's neck. Now, I'm not so petty a man as to vent my frustrations in defense of ball of fur. Besides, I'm gonna hold it against you. What with the population of the Roman burgeoning, I'd be lying if I'd said myself I didn't have trouble keeping my names and faces straight. Any road, what's her face here was kind enough to deliver my letter, and I will have no worry that no more mistakes to be made. So I was to consider this water all water under the bridge. Oh, you're too kind. The kindest, good sir. And as for you, my adventuring friend, I dare say you would make a super delivery Allison if you put your mind to it. Traveling to far-flung lands, rekindling old friendships, and cultivating new ones, staying abreast of the latest happenings in the realm. Why, if there isn't a more fulfilling career to be had, I know not of it. So what say you, Koopa? Now that's the spirit. Recognition of your efforts on behalf of our friend Risflo, I hereby waive this stringent screening examination typically administered to those who wish to join our ranks. Welcome aboard. I am the Deputy Postmoogle in charge of tutelage and training, in other words, your superior. As such, you will address me with a due respect and follow each and every one of my instructions to the letter, no pun intended. Are you understood, Kupo? Of course we are. Now allow me to explain your duties. When you see me floating around the vicinity where we now stand, you may take this as a sign I have one or more letters that cannot be bothered to have deemed suitable for your training. Approach me and declare your readiness for the task, and I will entrust your said letters to you, along with the directions to its delivery until your journey begins, Koopa. Mind you, until you prove yourself, I will be overseeing all your deliveries to ensure that you do not shirk or slacken your duties. Not that a dutiful delivery elephant like you would even consider such a thing, yes? If you visit my promising new recruit, the twinkle in your eyes and spring in your step should simply shout at me, I'm ready for my first assignment, Master Deputy Postmoogle, sir. Do I hear you correctly, Koopa? Of course you do. Well, not this is a lucky day. I picked out what should be proved to be the most first task to start off your training. To it, I have in my paws a letter that needs delivering to Reborn, proprietor of the Drowning Wench. A simple task, you say? Perhaps, and perhaps not. For delivering Moogles, a task does not end with handing over a piece of parchment. No. The contentious carrier unless ears near to their trustee and sees the job doing until the customer is happier than for what he has received. Being accomplished and eminently visible adventurer that you are, suspect your clients are even more eager to enlist your services than they would certainly lose a Moogle like myself. Consider this an honor and privilege, Koopa. As the one in charge of your training, I shall wait here for word of your success. You will succeed, won't you, Koopa? Now there's a face. What always warmed me to my arch city. A very shining example until all world would be heroes and heroines in these halls, The letter to me. Would have figured you had a more pressing task on your plate than playing messenger girl, but who am I to... What's this? Ah, bugger, of all the times for individual. Hate to burden you, but I didn't be much about you to help me with this one task. No, you can count it. And the moment I saw your face, I knew the navigator had gotten back here for a reason. A reason to help me settle a score with an old acquaintance of mine. Aye, the man's worked up quite a bill, and it's time for reckoning. I find the bastard and bring him here to old Baron. Guess you can trust him that, eh? If I had him on the middle, now let him say I'm rugged and fellow with opposing stature and less important opposing brains. Like is not up to no trouble of some sort. I'll speak with Chabot to be before you set out. She's prepared to perfect welcome give for my dear old mate. So you're the adventurer going out to give our guest of honor, are you? Veteran hasn't told me much about the man, but his steely gaze speaks volumes. As you know, Veteran is a also in his younger days. Made share of friends, more than share of foes. The latter not too shy about bringing trouble into the premises. Rogan fell and what I say, was it? Ah, but I'm not prying no further. One thing I've learned right down here is not to poke my nose into disputes that don't involve me. Here's the gift Veteran asked me to prepare. Just that you will serve you well. Put your counting in. Hey, I ain't looking to steal nothing. Just wanted to ship, that's all. I begged you. Thank you, guys. This proved me to rob me of my life. I mentioned, thank you, guys. This proved me to rob me of my life. I'm gonna stop. Good gods, my friend. I tell you, that brute is a menace to honest merchants everywhere. You'll find and bring him to justice, yes? Have mercy. I didn't mean to land a little harm, just had too many. Ugh. I'm full of bagels. Ain't that rich? I'm the best bloody mate of the old bastard's ever known, whether or not he's willing to admit it. Ugh. Name's Tilswain. It's all sort of someone repeating yourself, though more for me prowess of the flag and ale than a spearmint bag. Ha! No, you'll not see me blaming Bear around, nor you, of course, for the soggy welcome. I dare say I earned it on my last trip to the Wedge. As a matter of fact, even brought Bear a small token of apology, just on my way to say, saying sorry for all trouble stirred up at. Bugging me in the 7th hell and back in. Left the bloody bag back at Mummer's for arms, was it? Forgive me, lass. My memory's still not a bit hazy. I'd go back and search myself, but in addition, not quite knowing where I came from, still feeling a touch. Crazy. Be good, lass, and retrace my steps for me, will ya? Then like the fellow there, damn if I can remember his name, is keeping me belonging safe and sound. Oh, but the busy last these days, if the tales I hear are true. Neil will respect the route from the road, name it and it's yours. That bloody drunkard? Of course I remember him. How could I not? Left his mark all over the bedding and floor. And this after I went out of my way to furnish his room with a proper spitting box. His belongings. I had my hands pretty full cleaning up his foul spiel. If they left anything else behind me, like it's not still there. You're more than welcome to explore, though I'd suggest you watch your step and hold your nose. Particularly if you've just eaten. Are you? Did you happen to find my belongings, mayhap? It's just a small satchel, nothing too fancy. Bloody brilliant. Aye, from the moment you doused me with that wet stuff, I didn't want to mix it with a friend. Don't know about you, but all my troubles today I've worked up a crying thirst. You say you joined me at the wench. First bites I'm bad. Ha! Welcome back, Rathima. You have my apologies for getting you mixed up in the dealings of a couple of solitudes. I have a pint of me finest, and regardless of what you might have told you, Twilson's paying for all comers tonight, including yours truly. You've not changed a whip, Baron. Still a thankless bloody bastard. Ha! Thankless? Me? Says the insufferable sot who won't be content until he drinks his so-called best man out of his house and home. Mark my words, still, Swain. If you conveniently forget to pay your tab this time, I'll let you to the 7th level. Baron acts off trust, so trust me. All tough, but trust me. Just a moment ago, he was going on about happy years. He was to hear you safe. Here, this one's on the house. Here, it's your favorite. Ah, you need to worry, lash. All Twilson and your master go way back. Gone soft, if you ask me. Why, back in the day, you couldn't call yourself a friend of Baron until you John Steele on you at least twice. Then I should consider my first friend, and then we only could more recently. But do tell, good sir, what's the story behind those coins? Remembrance of some hidden treasure may have. Treasure? You and I both wish, lassie. No, I fear it's more a memento of days long past and none too well remembered. Back when Baron and myself were still wet behind the ears, Grill's old veteran. At least he looked grizzled to a couple of young pups like us. Took us under his wing, as it were. It was a kindness. The days when kindness started to come by. Carried it with him with these coins he did. To the face of the spinner, said he would, her fair gaze watching over him was kept him living, and this old mage had a tendency to have him dead, or worse. Chance upon him a fortnight ago, on his deathbed, poor bastard. Said he'd lived a good life, but his luck finally ran its course. Didn't have much to leave behind, save his lucky coins. Coins he wanted to leave for a couple not so young pups. Now they may enjoy his life as long as his. Touching tale, indeed. Now perhaps you can answer a long-held question, my good sir. Why would ever would it sell so as an odd pattern forsaken slave for the life of a glorified barkeep? You've not heard his story? I need a detailed deal when I was slip of his memory. I'll give it a try. It was 20 years ago, or thereabouts. The Roman was finally at peace, something resembling it. Great mercenary captain had a plan. This man, a living legend if there ever was one. Ball of tall swords who were itching for a new fight under one roof. So that was the Adventurers Guild and was born. And there was no short of eager applicants. Everyone and their uncle was looking for an adventure. See the young boy. So the very man who founded it. This boy wanted only one thing, follow his father's footsteps and make a name as great as Salsword ever walked the road. Did the boy ever give up his dream? Did I reckon he ever already achieved it? It's a sure lass. Only the boy is now a man. Man stands behind the account of the Adventurers Guild, dispensing advice to young boys who are redeeming. And hail to the old drunkers like myself. Is it true? Why, that would mean that Baron's father is none other than... Dobie, I pay you to avoid takers, now wag your bloody tongue. Now get back to work before I throw your back out in the gutter where I found you. Just when things are starting to get interesting. And with that, Baron, I best be on my way. Spent more of the time around near that life less than so old sorcerers like to get jealous. Besides, if I ain't drinking your cast today, but while drinking with on the next visit. Aye, walk away with your legs still hold you, button oaf. Come back anytime for a pint of McFridays, so you dumped right over your fat head. No bones broken, only two on my tables broken, covering his view. Not a bad day, by my reckoning. Drunk bastard that he is, Tolson's a friend. Friend I'll not have reunited with you if you're not sure your timely direct delivery. Next deal's on the house. If it's in my duty to follow this, I trust you very well on your first assignment. Do tell me about it, Kupo. Why, you don't say. Baron has never been an easy customer to please. Why, he and I pulled out my whiskers that time I dropped a letter in a flagon veil. But it sounds like you made a fabulous first impression. As a senior, I can be more pleased with your effort and with myself for having discovered such a talented new recruit, Kupo. But now, this is not the time to rest on your laurels. Oh no. First day brings in new letters and the deliveries that wait will take you further afield. I dare say you might even encounter clients who make the old Batarang look like a cuddly chocobo. Well, it's not a day's work for my able assistant, yes? When you're looking for the next assignment, you know where to find me. Koopa!